Alright, so we're back. I appreciate it. I'm just back here in the car. I talked about a few things. It's been I don't really remember the last video I recorded. It was probably like 3 days ago or something along those lines. I don't know what day it is. Sorry. It's July 11th right now. Alright, so it's 7:47 p.m. I appreciate it. Thank you. I've messed up this video many times already. I'll edit this up kind of like every other video. So yeah, I'm sitting on some videos right now. I need to edit those. Throw them up on the channel for sure. Something I need to do. But I've noticed something that I need to do. I need to speak a lot slower because in these videos I just speak way too fast. I say a lot of stupid stuff that really means basically nothing at all, and I see a lot of things that I like repeatedly do in these videos. I'll start it off with this. Sorry, it's like windy in the back as you can kind of tell, but I'll start it off with this. I kind of ran through what I was going to talk about before I even started this video, but now I'm literally forgetting. I'll start it off here. I mentioned last video I was thinking about the GoPro instead of the Sony ZV-1. The GoPro. It looks good for honestly what I want to do with it. It's like $200 less than the Sony ZV-1. I'm surprised the Sony ZV-1 is honestly that expensive. I didn't like. I know it came out 2 years ago, but I figured that it would. I don't know the retail price of it 2 years ago, but I was expecting it to be a little bit cheaper than like 7 something. It's like 747, maybe higher than that. I don't know. It's in the 700s. I know, but it's like I didn't expect for it to be that expensive. Retail. I could find a used one honestly online. I'm sure I could. I actually found one a while back ago, but I didn't end up going with it. The Hero 10. It's like called like the Creator Edition. Is like the kind of the newer the newer GoPro that recently it came out earlier this year. I kind of thought that okay, this is probably a better option. I talked about that last video. I still don't know which one I'm gonna go with. I do honestly kind of want a Sony camera. I'm not even gonna lie. So I could be going with that, but I'm trying to find maybe a used one or like a cheaper option. But I'll obviously keep you updated here. I remember kind of what I was talking about now. Mainly these videos in general. Recently, I definitely, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but I think I did. I need to catch up and get those videos on the channel and edit them up, put them together, post them on the channel. I don't usually end up editing every single one. Some of them are like kind of scrapped because maybe if the video is just not good at all or there's some problem with it. I don't end up posting every single one, and this kind of leads into what I was gonna say. I can actually go another point from here as well, but first off, I want to say actually get the point I was gonna make. I'm speaking really fast. That's my bad, but I've noticed a lot of things in videos like weird habits or weird like things that aren't really me, and like kind of something that I've said before, like why do I sound so weird? Why do I look weird? Why do I like this and that? And it's always kind of these things that happen, and that's just naturally gonna happen when you're making videos. But one thing I did kind of notice is I'm trying to as of recent videos, they've definitely been like so much better. And one thing I can say here that I wanted to get into was like I've made a video on this before that I think that's already on the channel, and I definitely recorded one about this topic, but it's not posted. Sorry, it's not posted yet, but it was about my facial hair, my face. I feel like that's kind of a weird thing, and sometimes I've seen some videos I'm like, I like it. It kind of looks weird. It makes me look like older, or I don't know. It's just weird, and some videos I sound strange. I don't know, not like my voice at all. I don't know. I feel like right now, and like as of recently with the few videos I've posted on the channel, like this kind of late June to now have been like really good honestly, with kind of like myself and actually speaking louder and more clear, and like actually having some energy, not being like lazy with it or being like so monotone or boring or just like kind of it's just kind of it's something that I feel like is way more I don't know, enjoyable or more like interactive. Actually, it's not like something that's super boring, but I'm doing this for like many reasons that I could get into honestly, but I'm trying to think of that. I had like a second thought I was going to talk about, but I literally just forgot it, so sorry, that's my bad. I forgot that second thought. I had mentioned I could go when I was talking. I had mentioned I have another point I could get to. I do think a Sony camera would honestly interest me. Sony it's more of it is a vlog camera. It's more of like a camera than the GoPro. The GoPro is like an action camera, but it's super small, and it's but it does come with a bunch of accessories. So I really have no idea. I already have a camera stand, as you can see. I did make a video on here where I like showed the accessories. It was like I recorded it in like 2 minutes. Like the video was like 2 minutes long. I just showed it, and it's weird because it's the same thing. Like some of the videos, I don't know. It's just a weird thing for me having facial hair. It's such a random thought, but it's like I don't really get it if I should keep it or not. Or honestly surprised that I can grow like a good amount. I didn't really think that I could grow that much. It's kind of a weird thing to say, but I would never have it long. Like that thing you see on here is the longest I'll have it. I'll never grow it long. I don't like long facial hair or anything, but I don't mind if like some's on my face. That's cool. But it just has to look clean. I don't want it to ever look gross. Sorry, that was kind of a random thought, but the purpose of this, like I said, it's many reasons. I'm trying to get myself to actually do things and not just like think about doing things or just think all the time and not actually get anywhere. If I'm not actually like I feel like doing at least something or making something or actually like editing something, getting something done every single day, it's just like I can do way more. And I do remember a topic I was going to talk about where I understand these videos are not like great YouTube videos and they're boring, and for YouTube it's always been you want to see like great stuff. You don't want to see boring stuff. You don't want to see stuff that's like anybody could make or stuff that's so boring. But I'm trying to get myself to at least least do something every single day, even if it's trash. Even if it's trash, it doesn't matter. Even if it's gross, or I look gross, or all these days are like 90 degrees, I'm sweating or something, it's hot in this car, anything like that. I'm just trying to not, I'm not trying to think about like all this stuff. It's just like, it's a waste of time. It's like you actually have to, you can't just always just think. And even if what you're doing is not good or not where you want to go, it can get you to where you want to go. And none of the past even matters anyways. You just kind of have to keep going and forget what even happened yesterday back. Just focus on what you can literally do right now. I don't know, it's kind of cliche to say that, but it's like it's very true. You can't just think, you actually have to do a lot of things. And so much of my life in these last few years, I've just been thinking, man, like I've done a lot of things. I've done a lot of things that I can write a whole book about or whatever, or talk about for hours what I tried. But there was also a lot of times where I was thinking of what I should do, or what's the next best move, or just time spent thinking. And you don't really want that. You just have to, obviously it's important, but you have to have a balance. And a lot of people I feel like me and a lot of people definitely have the problem where you're just thinking way too much and you're not actually just doing something. You have something right now, even if it's not the best, like the best equipment or technology or resources, you can at least do something that can get you closer to where you want to be. And I definitely do want to get a camera, though. I definitely don't want to make everything on the iPhone. I think I should be way past this, but I definitely should every day that I don't have the camera, or every day I can at least make something and put it here on YouTube. It's probably I'm doing something of value. I'm not just wasting my time. So I thought I would say that, but let me say this last thing I want to end it off with. One more time, let me end it off with this. I'm sorry if in the videos, if things are honestly gross, or I look weird or sound weird or anything, that stuff kind of messes with me a little bit. I just talked about not thinking at all, but there's definitely videos where I feel like not been myself. Things have been kind of gross or messy, or I feel like honestly, it's weird when you do this, but you kind of feel like it's all in your head, with certain things. And it's weird, and a lot of things are honestly, kind of messing with me along that line. So I thought I would at least be honest about that, because a lot of things I'm definitely nowhere where I need to be or where I should be. Definitely not perfect, but things that I did talk about before this are important. Yeah, the things that I say are definitely important, but I'm definitely nowhere even close to perfect with a lot of things. I definitely have a lot of improvement for many areas of my life, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I think with whatever you're doing, if you're just being honest literally about what you're doing, or authentic is kind of an opinion, but at least if you're trying to be authentic, then I feel like you're actually doing it the right way, or however you want to say. So at least trying to be authentic and not just lie to you and say things that don't matter or aren't true. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the last thing I'll say. I'll mention the same thing. I've said this already. I'm sorry, just to kind of wrap it up, if I'm ever I'll repeat what I said, if I ever look gross, the videos suck, or they're just so boring and you don't even want to watch them, I'm sorry about that. I know, and I know a lot of times I'm not myself, and I've said before, I don't sound like me. I feel weird. I don't enjoy doing it, but it's the whole process of this. I don't really know how else to put it. It's just what you gotta do. But I know things aren't too great right now, but what I wanted to make was about the camera. I'm not really entirely sure which one we'll go with, and I'm still thinking about it, but I mentioned in this video not to just think and to actually do something, but it is a little bit of investment, and I'm not entirely sure which way I should go with it right now, but I'll keep you updated, like I said. So I appreciate it. That is it. Thank you. And yeah, that's all I got.